free energy for home because Jean-Patrice asked what can he do with wind and solar and some batteries he has. So let's start with off-grid system. This doesn't mean you can't have grid in your home. This will work as a huge uninterrupted power supply. This will make your home abundant energy island. So for Jean-Patrice, he wants solar, he wants wind, and he has some batteries. For this, I would propose energy in a box. Energy in a box is Chinese hybrid inverter. This is named hybrid inverter, but this is whole energy system in one very inexpensive box. Prices are range from 500 something up to 700 euros. I would propose for Jean-Patrice buy MPPT version, which means a little bit more expensive version. We will talk why. What's inside this system? First, if we want to have system for whole home with bigger amounts of energy and with bigger power, we have to use 48 volt topology. Jean-Patrice says he has 16 batteries, which is great. We can build 4 battery arrays because this is 16 12 volt batteries. 4 such a batteries connected in serial, they will give us 48 volt battery. And I'm big proponent of connecting batteries first serial and then parallel. Why? Because if anything happens, if you will have some battery failure, you've got 16 batteries, they are second hand, so it is quite possible that one of them will have failure. We're not risking damaging any other batteries, because if we will put fuses in each 48 volt pack, failure of one battery, which normally drains current from each pack, it will engage fuse and the current will stop. So for me, it's the safest way to connect more than 4 batteries. To connect first serial, and then these serial packs, 48 volt packs, connect parallel to each other. This inverter, which I'm proposing, has MPPT controller for solar. So if you want to buy, you told that you've got more wind than solar. But solar now is so cheap. On EU market, you can really easily buy below 10 cents per watt, which means that 400 watt solar panel, you pay like 40 euros, which means that 2-3 kilowatts solar power is really minimum price. You should buy it because anyway, you've got sun in summer and this is free energy. You pay 3 kilowatts of solar panels, you pay 300 euros. And you will have more than 3 megawatts because in Poland, it's usually from each kilowatt power installed in solar panels, you've got 1 megawatt hours per year. France is a little bit south to the Poland, so even Normandy is south to the Poland, so you will have more sunny days, which means that you can count on, from each kilowatt installed, you can count on 1.1, 1.2 megawatt hours per year. Maximum for this inverter is 4 kilowatts, and maximum voltage, which is more important, is 450. So if you're gonna buy in 400 watts solar panels, they usually got 33 volts, which means 10 of them will have 330, and you are good to go. You just connect it to the batteries, connect it to your home, and that's it. You've got free power. With wind, you need one more controller. You need solar PWM 48 volt controller. Don't buy this expensive MPPT or anything wind controllers. They don't work and you will have lower energy production. As for the turbine, you've got two choices. First, M8 wind turbine, 48 volts, and this you can buy from 600-700 euros. And if you want to put it on your roof, it's the cheapest option because this got only 2 meters diameter. So the forces on the mast on the tower are not very big, and you are good with 120 millimeters diameter mast. But you are in Normandy, you've got winds. If I were in your position, I would rather buy L2 wind turbine. This is 3.2 meters diameter wind turbine, and it will give up to 3 kilowatts power, which is also important when you buy a controller. So this will need 120, even better, 150 millimeters diameter mast. If you can put your hands on some concrete mast, because I'm a big proponent of these concrete towers. They are very cheap in East European countries. I don't know how it is in France, so you'll have to calculate for yourself. From the turbine, you've got three-phase delta topology output, so you put it on the rectifier. And from rectifier, you put plus and minus to the controller. To the same controller, you also connect some heaters as a wind brake, because when wind turbine has the wind, it's always turning. But your batteries, if they at 48 volt topology, they shouldn't exceed normally they shouldn't exceed 57 volts. Of course, this marvelous inverter, it has some charging for once a month charging, which will go up to 60 volts, and it will equalize batteries with this charging. But this shouldn't be done more than once per month. So what to do when there is a wind and our batteries are full and you're not using energy? We have to put this energy into heaters. This resistance braking, which costs millions in big wind turbines, this is nothing more, just resistance heaters. From my practice, cheapest electric braking is electric toasters, electric heaters. We're using it because it costs less, imported from China. On European market, you can buy this for 20 euros per piece. You just take out thermostat, you take out timer, and you've got perfectly good brake for quarter of the price. And that's it. That's the whole system you need. Of course, most important thing, because you didn't tell us what kind of batteries are these. If this is lead acid batteries, you have to remember about two things. First, water, distilled water. You need to check for distilled water, especially in summers. And second, if you are about to discharge them, within 24 hours, charge them to the max. Because if you don't, there will be sulfurification. Batteries will degrade permanently. So if you discharge them to the 0, to 10.5 volts, within 24 hours, you need to recharge them fully. And as often as it is possible, charge them fully. Because these batteries, they degrade very fast if they are not at 100% charge. And that's it, and you've got free energy for your life. With this system, you have to have 7 megawatt hours of energy each year. Every one of us has different prices of energy, but with this number, you can calculate how good investment it is for you. If you have any more questions, in the comments, please.